I mean, I guess I would jump in and say, just to respond to what you said about personality, sometimes getting in the way of what you're trying to do. I think that is true. I think we attracted with the TIFO Football podcast a cult audience, right?
100%. Yeah.
For a lot of people, the TIFO Football podcast was about the interaction between what had happened between previously Seb, Joe, Alex, and JJ as well, and then latterly me coming on. The problem is that a lot of people who are engaged in enjoying that personality-driven aspect is that they don't realize that actually it is a cult following, and a cult followings by definition are minority followings.
Niche, very much so.
Yeah, exactly. So to the people who loved us making that podcast, I'm incredibly thankful, but you have to realize there was a huge amount of people who found it, self-indulgent and not to their taste. So that's by way of sort of explaining what I mean by, the personality sometimes getting in the way of the content itself. In terms of what I bring to proceedings, I don't know. Like I like to think of myself as someone who is curious about football, and I think that can work in an advantage as well, which is that I'm constantly trying to find new ideas from watching the game, trying to work out what it is that the coaches and the managers, the players are trying to achieve on a football pitch as well. I spend a lot of time watching a lot of football and thoroughly enjoy that. That's my favorite part of the job, really. And then having done that, try and think of things that I think are relevant to an audience who might find it fascinating. So I've got a video coming out, I think on Saturday, on the rise of, or the return of long ball football, and that's the sorts of things I love to, sort of almost like big picture stuff, but sort of trying to anticipate tactical trends as they arise. A lot of people will know that I am a out of possession sicko. I love thinking about the out of possession part of the game, and that's really, I think, enabled me to sort of fill my niche as well, because I think instinctively a lot of people just focus on what's happening in possession, and I think at the moment a huge amount of the trends and the ebbs and flows of games are determined by what is happening. I mean, it's an obvious point, right? A team is trying to defend. They are trying to stop the opponent doing something, be it progressing the ball in certain ways or creating dangerous chances. And what we're seeing more and more, I think, is teams in possession play being conscious of what the out of possession approaches are and trying to find specific weaknesses in them. So again, that's the sort of thing that I think that in particular I add. It is easy to feel like the sort of quietest personality in the room a little bit at TIFO, as you've already mentioned, but I think. Again, I think we can all have fun, and I like to think I'm as playful as the others, just maybe in a slightly different way.